When you know when you're going and you know how to get there, you actually get there faster. My name is Charles Marcel. I'm the host of the daily online seminar where we meet every day by 9 p.m. That is GMT +1. We'll meet every day where we share valuable information that can take you and your craft to the next level. Today is another awesome day where we're having an awesome discussion that is loaded with loads of information. That is why today we are going to be discussing about a very important topic that's going to help you fast track your goal. And that is what we'll be looking at, what will help you to fast track your goal. And that said, we're looking at a topic titled, Start with the End in Mind. Start with the end in mind. Okay. One of the biggest challenges that most people have is not knowing where they're going and don't know how to get there. Or so many people is lack of the push, the determination on how to get to where they really want to get to. And that's why I want to share with you some things that you can use to achieve that goal that you have. Now, all you need to do is to reverse engineer everything. Once you reverse engineer everything, you see that hitting that target, hitting that goal is actually a walkover. And that's why I'll be showing you how to reverse engineer all of this. As I say, start with the end in mind. And I broke them down into five steps that you can use to actually hit a goal, hit a target, whatever goal it is. Actually set 5 steps that you can use to hit it. Step number 1, decide the goal. Decide on what is that thing you want to achieve. What is that end? You have an end. It could be your career, could be your business, could be your academics, could be your life as a whole. What is the end? What is the end result? What is that thing you know that when you hit it, you know that yes, you are satisfied, you are okay. What is that thing? Decide on one. Now, the good thing about it is that you can use it to achieve different goals at different time frame, not jam packing so many things at a go. You can decide on one particular thing. Okay, you can say this time around, I want to learn how to, the end goal could be a professional website designer. The end goal could be a professional videographer or video editor. The end goal could be a badass copywriter. The end goal could be a graduate, could be whatever it is you decide. So decide on the end goal. Decide on what is that thing you want to achieve. Make up your mind part-time, set a target on what you want to, the target you want to hit at a particular time. So set that target. After you set that target, you go to step number 1, then you head over to what? Step number 2. In step number 2, you need to mind map. Step number 2 is mind map. M-I-N-D, mind, the map, M-A-P. What I mean by mind map is you have, or you already decided what you want to do. You already know what you want to achieve. You already know where you want to get to. Now, this time is time for you to mind map. What do I mean by mind map is everything that you know about that subject matter, about that thing you want to achieve, everything you know, you have heard, you have seen, I want you to write them down somewhere. Just write everything you know. Write them on a book, on a notepad. Just write, keep writing everything you've ever had, everything you've ever read, everything you've ever seen about this very particular stuff. Write them down. Write them down. The interesting part, the ugly part, the not so important part and quote. Just mind map that everything in you know about that very stuff. Write them down. Drain yourself and write everything down. Now, the essence of taking this step actually, because these things you will be writing, you're going to visit them later on. They're going to be a good guide or a bad guide to actually know. They're going to actually be a guide to help you achieve them or not to actually achieve them. So, but since it's a goal you want to achieve, all these things you know are what you will be fine-tuning, will be working on those stuff. So you see that you hit that very goal. So after step 2, you have mind map. You've actually dropped everything you know. Then you go to step number 3. I told you there are going to be 5 steps. 5 steps. We say step number 1, you say is what? Decide on the goal, decide on the target. What is the target? What is the goal? Decide, choose a particular thing, take it down, write it down. The second thing I said is mind map. Drop, write down everything you know about this very particular stuff. Is it a particular business, particular what? You just write it down. Everything you know about it, write it down. Then go to step number 3. And step number 3 is what? You need to learn. Learn all you can about it. See, you need to learn. You need to read. You need to take a course. You learn, you unlearn, and you relearn. Now, unlearning comes from the part of whereby there are so many things maybe that have been a barrier to you in the past, that as to you achieving this very particular stuff, there have been a barrier. All you had to do is, with the new knowledge you have learned, you will see that most of those things are just barriers, are just obstacles that have been preventing you over the years. So that's why you need to relearn. So you learn, unlearn, and relearn. So when you relearn, you need to learn new information about the subject matter, because every day the world, when we are in an information era, information age, so lots and lots of information are coming out by top experts in every niche, in every sector. So you need to learn a lot of things. You need to imbibe a lot of things. You need to adopt a lot of things. So when you do that, you see, though that relearning is going to fill in those things you have unlearned, those things you've unlearned, because when you unlearn, you have an empty space in your heart, in your head, as regarding that very subject matter. So now you are now relearning. The relearning you're doing is to fill yourself with positive vibes, with the right information, with the actionable information, with the right steps you need to take. That's as simple as that. Over the years, I've always had this thought of that website design, you must know all the whole coding, you must be so good with HTML and this and that. And that have actually made me to procrastinate my learning of designing of a website for so many years. It actually delayed me from learning how to design a website. I even went for a training so many years ago. That was in 2006. But it was all about HTML, coding this, code that. I wasn't just ready for that. I wasn't ready to learn any coding stuff as at then. I wasn't ready. But as time progresses, because I got so serious, I set this as a goal. So I had to go and unlearn that mindset of it has to be HTML, CSS, that I need to have this information. I must have this information before I'll be a website designer. I have to unlearn such mindsets and such reasoning. Now I need to relearn new stuff. When I relearn new stuff, I got to find out that there WordPress. I could use WordPress to design lots of websites, to do beautiful websites, and some other stuff, other templates. And I started using that. The truth that till today, I don't know how to do the code in the HTML, but I still design beautiful websites that help me to sell millions of naira worth of product and services. That is what I'm talking about. Today I can design beautiful websites using WordPress and all that stuff. But I had to relearn and fill in those blank space that I unlearned from the thoughts and the reason of it must be only HTML. So I had to unlearn that. And now I relearned the vital information about WordPress design of website, and that has been helping me to do all I needed to do. I just realized I don't need HTML. I don't need CSS at this point. With my WordPress, I'm good to go. I am so good to go. It gives me everything I want. So that's what I'm talking about. So you need to learn, unlearn, and relearn. So when you relearn, you have not stopped yourself with the right information. You have not filled yourself with the right information you need to hit that goal. You already have the goal in mind. That goal in mind now would now let you to learn, to relearn the right things you need to learn. So now you have learned, you're now filled in information, which is step number 3. We'll go to step number 4. Step number 4 is what? Strategize and draw out the steps you need to take. You have to start strategizing at this point. Okay, what do you need to do first? This is where you are going. You already have the target where you're heading to. From there, what are the steps you need to take? Step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, to you hit that goal, you hit that place. Because you've already now, you have relent, you've gotten the right information at this time. See, information, the right information is what makes the difference. Prior to now, you don't have the right information. That is why it has been slowing down. That's why you've been delayed. That's why you've been procrastinating. But now you have unlearned that, and now you have relearned the new knowledge, the new skill you need to achieve that. You've gotten the right information. Now you have to now map out the strategies you need, the steps you need, the steps you have to take, what you need to have in place to hit that, to start that business, to start that project, to do this, to do that. You have to start learning. You have to start strategizing from point A to Z to hit that target. You have strategized. You don't get that? You have gone ahead to see what you want to achieve. You have to come back and so on. So, okay, I'm going to point Z, but I have to come back to point A to start how to build the strategy from A to B to C to D down to Z. That is what you need to do. So that's why you are doing what? You're starting with the end in mind. The end is in your mind, but you have to strategize from here. And what are you doing? As you do that, the steps you need is clear at this point. Because you've decided on your goal, you have mind map, you've thrown down everything you have in your mind, you have learned a new skill. Now you have to strategize it. You have to do what? Outline the steps. You have to outline the steps you need to take. There are steps, step by step, what you need to do first, what you need to do second, what you need to do step by step, what you need to do till you hit that target. So that's why you need to write it out, draw it out, write it out. Don't just take them in your head. No. They say the faintest pencil is sharper than the sharpest of brain. So you need to write it down. You need to really write it down. So when you write it down, the next thing you need to do, that's point number 4, you write them down, all the strategies, all you need to get that embark on that journey, on that project. You write them down because now you are well informed. By when you land, you're now informed. Don't forget, this is a daily online seminar where we meet every day, Monday through Sunday by 9 p.m. That GMT +1. All I want you to do is to click the subscribe button below. Click the subscribe button below and also the notification bell. So whenever I'm live like this, you can get the notification and that I'm live, so you can get to join me live on YouTube. We're on YouTube, we're on Instagram, we're on our website, we're on Facebook. You can join us on the daily online seminar. All I want you to do also, please, if you're a first timer or you're coming back for it, again, you're a subscriber already, please click the like button. This is the only way YouTube can show you to more people. That is if you're on any of our platform. So go ahead, like this video. Now, the 5th strategy you need to take is what? Take action. See, action is what distinguishes Mr. A and B. Until you implement the action, you won't see the result. It is all about action. It's not just faith in it. You need to take action. It's action that will bring out the result. You've already outlined the steps you need to take to hit that target. What do you need to do? Start taking step. Start taking step. Start taking step. Start taking step. One by one. From the simplest, start with the simplest, with the most simple. Start with that one. Go daily, every day. You embark every day, every day, every day. You keep taking one step at a time, one step at a time. You master one step, you move on to another thing. You finish another one, you move on to another one. Now, this is it. If you have a course that is guiding you, this is the best way to get it. If you have a book or a course that you bought, or a book that you bought that will guide you, that will help you get some things done along the line, you mustn't wait till you learn everything. No. When you learn one, implement. You learn another one, implement it. You learn another one, implement it. If not, if you don't take this step like this, you might get overwhelmed by information, and it will get you start procrastinating. It might get you might have information overload syndrome. Not to have experienced information overload syndrome, what you need to do is each thing you learn, implement it. As you learn one stop, one skill, one step, implement it. As you learn, keep implementing. Now, as you're implementing, you're increasing your knowledge base, you're increasing your expertise, you're increasing your resolve and your strength to tackle the next project because you are adding more knowledge to yourself. So each thing you learn, implement. Each thing you learn, implement. Each thing you learn, implement. Just keep doing like that. Keep implementing, keep taking action, step by step, project by project, step by step. And as you do that, you'll be amazed. You'll be so amazed at what you would have achieved by skills, by knowledge, by influence, by impact along the line. You see, the goal is not just that target you hit, but what you would have become before you hit that goal. It's those things you would have become before you hit that goal that are actually gold. Because those skills, those attitude, those mentality you have acquired along the line are what will actually help you to achieve all of this. So look at these 5 steps you need to take to achieve that goal that you really want to achieve. That's why I say start with the end in mind. And for you to start with the end in mind, you have to backtrack, see the target where you want to hit, reverse back, and strategize how to get there and start following that step, how to get there. Don't just go blindly. Now you have a map, you have a guide because you have seen the goal. You come back, learn about everything about that goal, that thing you want to achieve, come back and start strategizing how to hit it and take action to slaughter it, to kill it. With this step, see, you will hit it faster than you can imagine. You get that? So go ahead. You have any question? Drop your question in the comment box, and I'll be so glad to help you out. I still remain Charles Marcel, the host of the daily online seminar. Every day, all through the week, Monday through Sunday, we meet by 9 p.m. That's GMT +1. I'm so glad you're actually hanging out with me today. And I'll see you tomorrow.